People think that relativity is extremely weird. And the reason for that is just that we do not grow up with it. And the deeper reason for that is that it only really becomes apparent when objects are moving very close to the speed of light. And in everyday life, we just don't do that.
The goal of the project was to make something familiar that was very unfamiliar. The laws of special relativity, what would they look like in a familiar setting? With the gameplay, we actually took a very familiar type of gameplay, an object collection mechanic, and made that unfamiliar. So in an interesting way, we're kind of giving players what seems at the outset like a laughably simple task, just collecting 100 objects that are visible, that are strewn around a level. There's not really much blocking you from getting them. As gameplay proceeds, though, it turns out to be a much more difficult task than you might have imagined at the beginning.
Ever thought about how it would be to move at the speed of light? Of course you have. Everyone's imagination, including yours, has probably wandered somewhere along the lines of light speed capability. Some of our favorite superheroes can travel at the speed of light, so why not us? With our mobile application project, Warp Walker, you have an incredible opportunity to experience this for yourself. Our project will give the user a shot at light speed travel. This experience should be shared with everyone. My name is Jared, and I have with me today two of my three partners, Bryan and Joneal. Erik was busy and couldn't make it today. So we're going to talk about our mobile application project called Warp Walker. Warp Walker is an interactive application with the ability to immerse the user in a light speed environment with their very own mobile device. Our inspiration comes from MIT Game Lab's A Slower Speed of Light. Their project simulates several different effects that occur with light speed travel, such as time dilation, the Doppler effect, and the Lorentz effect. This is all done in third person while controlling a character. With our application, we want to attempt to demonstrate two of these effects, the Doppler effect and the searchlight effect, all of which is going to be done in the first person rather than third to give the user a different feel and to make them feel as though they're actually traveling at the speed of light. A link to MIT Game Lab's game is going to be posted on the bottom of this slide. Next, I have Bryan explaining our motives and goals.
Thanks, Jared. The goal of this project is to utilize the mobility and freedom of mobile devices to educate people through the use of an interactive application. Since the subject of light speed and its effects can be difficult to understand, we want our application to be able to teach people about it in a fun, interactive way. We hope that this app will make light speed more fun to learn. The requirements for this application will be that their mobile device has an Android operating system, GPS capabilities, and a built-in camera. The design of our application includes a view through the user's camera of their surroundings with the Doppler and searchlight effects applied in real time. The lower information panel will contain the speed that they're going and the calculated speed of light. Additional functions include settings which will be explained in the following two slides. Next, we have Joneal explaining the user interface.
Thanks, Bryan. So here is the graphical user interface. Although this is not exactly the final product, this is what it looks like so far. Taking up the majority of the screen will be the camera view with its effects. And then looking toward the bottom of the screen, you will see your current speed on the left and the adjusted speed on the right. For typical Android actions, you may use the Android back button to exit the application, as well as use the menu button to see the hidden settings. When the menu button is pressed, three options will pop up. They are the new speed of light, preview speed, and use for current speed options. By using the mobility of our handheld devices, we are hoping to bring a new feel to the applications of today. Our project will give users a unique experience while fully engaging them in the effects. Also, the user will be immersed in the application and experiencing light speed travel all in the palm of their hand. Thank you for your time and have a good day.